Hey there, it's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Once again, happy Friday. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Well, rates finished the week virtually unchanged with the whipsawing happening that we've seen, volatility here at a massive scale happening within the financial markets. And it was no real departure from that this week, but ultimately, when all was said and done, they finished the week virtually unchanged. And I'll get to this volatility and what I'm telling my clients about the volatility here in a second. But in terms of economic data, a lot of stuff introduced into the market. We did see the Empire State Manufacturing Index come in way lower than expected, showing that there's weakness, at least in the New York area and the Empire State area. We also saw some housing data come in with the home builders' sentiment coming in weaker than expected. We saw housing starts coming in about as expected, and building permits a little bit better than expected. So, but nothing really major going on there. We did see also the consumer price index and the producer price index come out. PPI came out first. And that showed a little bit more inflation than what was happening the previous month. That did show that it was up a little bit higher than expected at 0.1%. With the or that was actually the headline number at 0.1%, and 0.4% was the core number, stripping out the volatile food and energy. And the consumer price index, which measures inflation at the consumer level, that showed a slight increase as well. Normally, those because the producer price index and consumer price index showed a little bit more inflation than what the market was expecting, that typically would be bad for interest rates. Didn't really happen. Didn't turn out that way. We didn't see interest rates react too badly to that. Also, we saw the Fed minutes come out, and that was something that the market was really looking at. Fed's showing that they're not really sure what to do. That we've got some Fed members out there talking about they'd like to see further increases happening this year. We've got some Fed members saying that we don't want to do anything to shock the economy. So they're basically hands off right now and just seeing what's going to happen. They don't want to shock the economy because not only in the United States but also globally, as I've talked about before, it's kind of on shaky ground, and so they don't want to do anything to disturb anything, yet they still would like to put some more bullets in the gun, increase short-term credit so that way they could ease it later. But they can't do that right now. So, name of the game here is going to be volatility. And so here's what I'm telling my clients, because people always talk about, well, should I lock or shouldn't I lock? My response always is, do you like to gamble? Because that's what floating is. It's gambling. Typically the response is no. But even when the response is yes, my general opinion is, listen, if you like to gamble, go to Vegas. It's a lot more fun, and they give you free drinks. Don't do it with your house. Everyone likes to play day trader when it comes to making a decision whether to lock or not, maybe float, maybe get a little bit better, because they want these incremental increases. And in the big picture, they're only incremental, even though they might be 1,000 or 2,000 or maybe an eighth of an interest rate. Well, that only equates to about $30 a month or something like that, depending upon the average sales price. So again, it doesn't make a massive impact, and it causes a lot of indigestion. So again, if you like to gamble, go to Vegas. It's more fun. They give you free drinks, and you can use that if you'd like. So that's what I'm telling my clients. Take advantage of things when we know that they're really low. Could they get better? Yes. But it'll only be slightly, and if they get worse, I'm not expecting things to get dramatically worse, but that can happen. So take the money and run. Right now, again, I think we're in an environment of volatility. I don't expect interest rates to get massively better or massively worse. We'll just see some up and down movement kind of all the time, and we'll let you know as things change. Thanks for joining me with Java with Jared. Happy Friday. As always, if you have any questions, give us a call. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.